I'm in a 70s mood because I'm a child of the 70s, born in the 60s but grew up, 70s, all that kind of stuff. I love simple music. Right, what are we doing today apart from adjusting cameras and hoping it doesn't fall off the screen like it did last time? We're going to drive from Hamstreet to Tenterden. So a lot of weald, Kentish weald lanes and whatnot, but it should be fun. So come along, let's see if we can see some hazards. I love a country drive, especially on a Saturday, and I can't put the music on because it gets copyright infringement. I've got my iPod and it just randomly shuffles the songs that I've got on it. So anyway, enough of the music. Duck sign. Could be ducks. It's a one-way system we're on. I think it's about a 15-minute drive, shouldn't take too long. Allowing for traffic, of course. Oh, busy little Hamstreet. Old fuddy-duddy doing 5 miles an hour. I could get out before he got there. So that was all good. I think this route takes us through Woodchurch as well, and that's quite a nice, pleasant drive. Land Rover not indicating because he's privileged. Hamstreet, 30 mile an hour zone. Ooh, motorcyclists going a bit crazy. Yeah, these little villages remind me of the 70s. You know, when you're growing up and you become self-aware and your parents are taking you out in the car and you drive through places like this. Thankfully the truck is waiting for me, so we don't have to sit behind a big, what is that, cesspool emptying type lorry. I can see myself getting stuck behind that all the way to Hamstreet. No, we are in Hamstreet to Tenterden. Right, we've got some temporary traffic lights up ahead. Well, they're not. They're new controlled traffic lights. I don't know what they're controlling because there's no car on the other side. I wonder if they're just on timers. That's annoying. Waste of taxpayers' money. Something like that. I suppose they have to put it in because of the new housing estate stipulations, right? Because they anticipate lots more traffic. Road now's ahead, pathway, no pathway, and national speed limit. So these kind of roads, they're windy and you're going to have blind bends, so potentially vehicles stopped when you can't see them. Warehorn Vineyard, very nice. Get a glass of vineyard wine from Warehorn. Warehorn, crossroads ahead and no footway. I don't know how many yards it said. Porsche Owners Club, look at them all. Out for a drive. Timeless looking cars, aren't they? I was living in Germany and one of my dad's business partners turned up and he had a Porsche. It was a Carrera, I think, and he threw the keys at me. I was like 17. Take it for a drive. probably in German accent, "Why don't you take it for a drive?" And I said, "I haven't got a driving licence." Oh, I was gutted. I was 18, I think, actually. Didn't get my driving lesson until I was 21. But the guy just threw me the keys. I was like, "Take my Porsche and go for a drive." You don't get many opportunities like that, I can assure you. Needless to say, I didn't do it. Right, we've got a junction on the left. So I've never driven a Porsche. Maybe one day. It's not on my bucket list though. National speed limit. I am reading out the signs because it really helps to understand the road. We've got a bend in the road. And that's what you should be doing when you're driving along roads, especially if you're unfamiliar with them. Those signs give you some real clues and indicators of what lies ahead. Thinking about the route now, and I was going to say at the beginning I'll put a map up, because sometimes I do, sometimes I forget, just to show you where the route is, and I think it's about a 15-minute drive, so you will have seen the map at the beginning. Look at the colours. I think autumn's coming. September's 20, what are we now, 22nd, 23rd, so we're into autumn now. Certainly be into autumn by the time you see this video. Ooh, tree-lined avenues. I do love a tree-lined avenue. Have I said that before? I think it's the way the light and the sunshine streams through, leaves you these little light patches on the road. Right, we've got the Rare Breeds Centre on the right here. You can go in and look at pigs and whatnot. Nice family day out, especially for littlies, because they like to look at animals. Hazards, folks. Just a nice country drive. I think we're coming into Woodchurch now. It's getting a little built up. Bit of a giveaway. Woodchurch, yay, 30 mile an hour. Something rattling. I hate rattles. Don't know what it is. Normally this car's quite solid. Might be something down in the door holder. Door holder, you know what I mean. Ooh, look at that black smoke coming out of that Mitsubishi. Puts his foot down and it leaves a spoons. I should give him plenty of room, because I'd rather enjoy the road and the scene than, you know, the back end of a car, especially with all this smoke piling out. Channel is slowly growing. Am I at 357 subscribers now on my Drive with Care? It's only been up a year and a half. It's all about likes and comments, so hit the like if you're enjoying this kind of content. It will, as they say, push the video out to a wider audience. And who doesn't love a road trip, right? Even if I just highlight hazards every now and again, for the most part, it's me yabbering on and it's you looking at the roads. And just lovely. So yeah, cheeky little like would be appreciated. Although I'm not shouting it out, I am looking for hazards, you know, with all these little houses on the left here. At any given time a car could be pulling out, so the mind is racing ahead, contemplating those kind of things. I chose the right direction as well. The sun is kind of behind me, so there's no reflection on the windscreen and it's just lovely and bright. Got a junction on the left, probably on the bend. No, it wasn't on the bend. Bends in the road and a yellow box, or orangey yellow, and I asked my son, who's a driving instructor, and he said, I'm very sad to say, Dad, that when you have the orange around a street sign, it means there's been a fatality here. So if you see those oranges around the street signs, there's been an accident and a fatality. So that's the extra, you know, warning, and lets you be aware that not only is it bends in the road or a hidden junction or whatever it may be, excuse me, but also, you know, there's been some tragedy. Crest of the hill, bit blind, but the road is quite wide actually, so can't see there being an obstruction. Don't think we're far from Tenterden. There's Tenterden Golf Club on the right. It's quite a quick run actually. More tree-lined avenues, isn't this wonderful? This adds a little bit of joy to driving. Pedestrian in the road. Enter into Tenterden. I think I'll wind the video up at the old railway station, which still runs steam trains. I have to do a video for that on my Tudor Travels channel. Link up here. give way in a staggered crossroads. I want to go straight across. Mitsubishi's going right. Nothing coming. I will do an indicate so that people know I'm coming off the main road. Quite narrow here, cars parked on the right, blind bend ahead, so a car could be coming because it's pulling out because of the parked cars. Another giveaway. I've got a car coming from the right, not indicating, so I assume it's going. Yeah, he's indicating now. Tenterden, 1848, those buildings on the right there. Quite an old town, isn't it? And quite a bumpy town. To give way. That building ahead says Embassy, the M&Co. Probably an old theatre or a movie theatre or even a bingo hall once. I like that they've kept it, the Embassy on there as a throwback to the 50s and 60s, I suppose. Tenterden High Street, very quaint. Look at these old buildings. Just watch out for any hazards, people walking off the main road. It's nice having an old high street where the shops and the cars and the pedestrians are all together. It's not pedestrianised, you know. No lines in the road, so I'm kind of... Oh, I can see there are some. They're faded now. But I am going right down here. Nothing ahead. I've got some pedestrians in the road, so I'll watch out for them as I turn in. I'll take this road down to the old station. The sign says Tenterden Town Station. Yeah, if you're lucky you can get, I think it goes from here to Northiam via Bodiam. You can get the old steam trains. Let's go across the old level crossing. I know there's nothing coming because the gates are open, right? Right, I'm not parking up, I'm just finding somewhere to stop so that I can end the video, right? Probably a bad idea to park into the sun, but there you go. That was... Where was I? I always forget. Hamstreet to Tenterden. Not a bad little run, lovely countryside. Stay tuned, because as per, I'm going to be knocking out a few videos today. Obviously you won't see them back to back, but it's all part of the course. So thanks for watching and bearing with, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Drive with care.